Hey guys, so this is the answer to the very last and hardest question, question 9. In this case, we're going to write a pie file. Once again, I got to write it in Thani that reads a word from the user. If the word is computer, print to the user, computers are fun. If the word is class, we're going to print to the user, class is classic. And if the word is introduction, we're going to print to user, pleased to meet you. And if the program will not respond to any other words. So let's go into Thani and talk about how we do this. Okay, so I'm going to create a new file here. And in Thani, it's going to say, okay, so the first thing I could do is get a word from the user. So I need a variable called word. And it's going to take an input from the user saying, enter a word. Space. I always like it with a space at the end and a colon. And now I've written a program and I'm going to show you the variable view to show you how this works. So, and I want a bigger variable view and less of that. Good. And now we can see this running. If I run on this, okay, we're going to, alright, it's not going to let me run till I save the file. So let's save. This is going to eventually be the answer to in, and I'm going to save it to, once again, a place I can find it, downloads, and I'm going to call it question 9. Oops. That's what I do. Question 9. Okay, now it's happier. And stop that. Try it again. Okay, it doesn't want to run the, there it is. It's running the debugger. And so, I'm going to run one step. It says enter a word, and I'm going to enter the word, word. And you see, there's a variable now named word, whose value is, in quotes, the string word. So now I'm going to have to do all those other parts, the printing part. So I want to say if. That's what we do. And when we want to check the value of a variable, we're going to check if the word equals. Okay. And what were the things I was going to check for? If it was equal to computer. Now this got to be in quote. Whenever we have a word, and if statements always end with a colon here. And you see it indents. So if the word in the indent, it'll do the part in the indenting. If the word is computer, I'm going to say print. Well, I want to print. Computers are fun. Computers are fun. And I'm going to back because the next thing I'm going to do will be not part of this now. So remember, all my ifs have to line up perfectly in this guy. So now when I run this, go run it one step at a time. I'm going to see, I'm going to enter a word. If I enter the word word, now the word is word, it's going to check if the word is computer. But it isn't, so I don't do anything, and the program just ends. We can run this again. Enter a word. So it asks me to enter a word. If I type in not that, my fingers on the wrong key, but computer. Now when I go, it's going to output computers are fun. But I had other things I had to do too. So what if the word equals class. Once again, I put a colon at the end. And so I'm going to print class is classic. And once again, I hit backspace to bring it back. Now you'll be able to look at this video during the exam if you need to review this stuff. And what if the word equal introduction? We're going to print pleased to meet you. And so these are all the things. And we can test these things. I'm going to just use the regular run. So if I enter the word, oops, remember, you're working, you have to go down here, I enter the word, nothing happens. But if I run it again, I enter the word computer, it says computers are fun. I enter the word class, class is classic. So you got to try all the possibilities. I enter the word introduction, it says pleased to meet you. But if I enter the word something else, it does nothing. Okay? And that is exactly how we answer the 9th and last question in the review exam. So what I'm going to do now is